everybody. Welcome back. It's Fandom Fights, #1 contenders match. I'm in my kitchen. Maggie's cooking. Shit's getting wild. And we are here for a match I'm very excited about. We've got Mark Menchaca and Thomas Scully, two guys that have both been in the championship circles in teams and in singles, I believe. Or no, Mark hasn't made it there in teams, but in singles he has. And Scully, we know, has been held both belts before, been around challenging a lot. This is going to be really interesting to see what happens. Nick, you are here. What you think of this matchup?
Super pumped. Very excited. Both of these people's last matches were losses in title matches. Each of them took very different paths to get there. Mark sort of rose in his singles rookie year to beat some old legends like RJ and Rizzy and make it all the way to the title. Scully being able to challenge in the triple threat because he was the last one standing MVP last year. And now he's starting off this year by winning the thing. So both players in very interesting spots. We haven't seen Mark since he played. We saw Scully more recently. The last time we saw both, they were really good. Now I'm just rambling at this point, Tim. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm excited.
Yeah, the last time we saw Mark in a singles match, you had the same due as him. That was a time. So let's go talk to these players right now in the promos.
Thomas Scully said, "Get the fuck out of the way. Move. Let's play."
Okay. Oh, that's... Oh, what are you doing? Like, I thought you were going to talk for me. What is this? Well, come on. I joined a faction so I wouldn't have to do this. So, I don't have to hear, flap my gums, like an idiot. Because I can't, I don't say anything. That's why I got with Cody. Because he talked a lot. If there's anything he was good at, it was talking a lot. Okay. Well, I'm going to play Scully. You know what? I'm going to try to beat his ass, and we'll see, what happens. All right, let's just go.
Nick, I love this already. What do you think?
I am also very excited. Mark clearly copying my good luck mustache from the last time we played. Yeah. Scully, not to throw everyone off as to when we recorded this, it's not Christmas anymore. No. Don't worry about it. Yeah. There's just a tree in the...
Yeah. He's got to take care of his shit, but he's got to take care of some other shit first, and that's winning this match. But let's see if it's him or if it's Mark. I'm excited. Round #1 is going to work like this. There are going to be 10 questions from 10 random categories in the realm of random fights. Each question is worth 1 point a piece. If you get all 10 questions correct, you will be issued a bonus question. Oh no, what could it be? You have 3 repeats and 1 challenge rule for the entirety of the match. Any questions from the players as we get into round #1?
I hate defluffing the trees. Stop judging me. But yeah, let's do it.
All right, Nick, why don't you kick us off?
All right, our first question of the match will come in the category of Disney animation. And the question is, which Disney animated film features the term Twitter-pated?
It's words that you said.
Would you rather go on Twitter-pated or like Instagram-pated?
Twitter-pated. Twitter-pated.
Oh, you're lame.
It's the place I go to Twitter-pate things, and then Maggie gets concerned. 5, 4, 3,
Fair.
2. True story. She says 1. Pens down. Let's start with Scully.
Bambi.
And Mark.
Oh, I said Ralph Breaks the Internet. I was way off.
Bambi is correct. So we will move on to your next question, which is in horror icons. Which specific production studio does Heather Langenkamp go where she is first pitched the idea of a new Nightmare film in New Nightmare? Your OCD kicking in a little bit, buddy?
It did, yeah, because I remember we talked about doing the thing.
It occurred to me too, and then I thought we were too late, but you just did it. I
just assumed we would not mention it, and everyone would think they were crazy.
No, I brought it up. Go ahead, Maggie. You just come on by. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm working from her kitchen. It's fair. We're gonna go to Mark
So New Line Cinema.
and Scully.
I said Paramount.
New Line is correct. So Mark will tie it up there. No perfect rounds today, Nick.
Correct. As we get to the third question, which will come in the category of the Worlds of DC. And your question is, who plays Savant in The Suicide Squad?
I liked your pronunciation on the there.
Duh. One of these times we're going to read it quietly. Be like, in The Suicide Squad.
We're soon going to have a The Batman, too. 5.
And a The
3.
Frozen 2.
1 pens down. Let's go to Scully.
Michael Rooker.
And Mark.
Said Alice Braga.
Michael Rooker is correct. So trading punches here, Nick, as we get into the next question, which is in Marvel. Which Marvel film features a machine called a deneuralizer? What are you laughing at me for?
You said, did you say Machine?
Did I say machine?
It was very odd.
I just was speaking. I don't know.
Machine, in case anyone's
5, 4. Sorry. 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Mark, we'll go to you.
Men in Black 2.
And Scully.
Men in Black 2.
That is correct.
All right. Your next question will come in the category of DreamWorks animation. And your question is, what object of Hiccups does Stoic find that leads him to Valka's dragon home in How to Train Your Dragon 2?
You sure it's not Dragon 2 or is it Dragon?
That's how Maggie says dragon, right?
Say Dragon.
Dragon.
Yeah, she did a little bit.
Kinda, yeah.
How'd you know that? How'd you know?
I remember.
4,
When she played.
2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Scully.
Said helmet.
And Mark.
I said his peg leg.
Helmet is correct. So Scully will make the score 4-2 on that one as we get into your next question, which is in Alien versus Predator. Which Alien versus Predator film was directed by Colin and Greg Strauss?
Are we really already so far into the season, Tim, that announcing Alien versus Predator as a category isn't exciting anymore?
Yeah. Alien versus Predator. Woo!
What? It's new, crazy.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Mark, let's go to you.
Aliens versus Predator Requiem.
And Scully.
Aliens versus Predator Requiem.
Ooh, they got the S there, Nick. They know what they're doing. That is correct.
I didn't write that in the answer, so well done. Your next question will come in the category of Mission Impossible. And your question is, name 2 of Ethan's teammates who die during the mission in Prague at the beginning of Mission Impossible. And we just need first name.
This is a good movie.
Yeah.
The people that say that it's like, not that great, I think they're wrong. I think this is pretty good. But the other ones are also very good, so it's kind of hard. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
All right, Scully's first repeat.
All right, the question again in Mission Impossible. Name 2 of Ethan's teammates who die during the mission in Prague at the beginning of Mission Impossible. We just need first name.
Would you go to Prague?
Sure.
What's there to do in Prague?
I don't know.
Europe. Maggie says.
We do Europe.
5.
They probably got food.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. They got food. Is that what you said?
Probably.
Scully, we'll go to you.
Oh, I didn't mess up the second name. I said Sarah and Charlie.
And then Mark.
Hey, you're like, they probably got a McDonald's there. I don't know. It's Hannah and Jack.
We can accept Hannah and Jack. The third one would have been Sarah. Mark will get that point, getting it a little closer, 5-4 now, as we get into your next question, which is in Planet of the Apes. How many of Caesar's simian family members, excluding himself, die throughout Rise, Dawn, and War for the Planet of the Apes? How's your water?
Wet. Or is it?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I still think you're drinking straight vodka right out of the cup.
I think I'd be actively
For worse. 3,
throwing it up. Yes.
2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Mark.
Said 3.
And Scully.
3.
3 is correct.
All right. Your penultimate question of the round will come in the category of YA. And the question is, in The Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 2, Katniss votes yes to Coin's final Hunger Games proposal under what condition?
Would you vote to do the Hunger Games again?
Under a certain condition.
Under certain propositions, that makes sense. Yeah. 5,
Also
4,
no, because I'm
3,
not a monster.
2, 1. Pens down. Scully
She gets to kill Snow.
and Mark.
Yeah, she gets to kill Snow.
Both are correct. All right, we are moving into the final question of the round. It is in the category of Disney live action. The question is, in Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End, 9 objects called what are needed to release Calypso?
Another weird pronunciation from Tim.
What did I say this time?
You didn't say Calypso.
Calypso.
However, it's.
I do not like this movie.
You didn't. You have to say it right.
5,
I like. Yeah, you didn't say it right,
2,
Dick.
1. Pens down. Hey, I get that reference. Mark.
Pieces of 1?
Ooh, and Scully.
No.
Pieces of 8.
Pieces of 8
oh, God
is
damn it.
correct. Really close, but Scully will get that point, and we end round 1 with Scully in the lead, 8-6. Is that what you have?
Correct.
Okay. We're going to move on to round number 2. Here's how it's going to work. We're going to bring up the wheel from wheeldecide.com. Each player is going to have a chance to spin the wheel. If they like what they spin the first time, they can keep it, or they can choose to spin again, but they have to keep whatever they spin the second time. Each question is going to be worth 2 points apiece, unless you checked a multiple choice, and then it'll be worth only 1. Scully, you have 2 repeats remaining. Mark, you have all 3, and both your challenges are still intact. And also, I feel obliged to tell you that it could get spooky in here because stealing is available in this round. So that it might get a little crazy. So the categories on the wheel tonight are Alien versus Predator, MCU, YA, Pixar, Disney live action, horror icons, Middle Earth, and Star Wars. So, Scully, you are in the lead. You want to spin first or defer to Mark?
We'll go second.
Yeah. So we'll defer.
All right. Mark, this is going to be your spin.
I love that song.
That was also kind of.
I don't know what that one is.
And it lands on Middle Earth. Would you like to keep it or spin again?
Ooh. It's really close to landing on that other thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Of my whiteboarded friend there.
How many
Spinning
whiteboards does he
I was
have?
out. How many is he?
So you're spinning again, Mark?
Yes, I am.
Okay. This is what you're stuck with. It lands on Disney live action.
All right. Can you take a quick time out because you guys, like you're hearing a little robot-y. Like I just want to leave and come back really quick.
Yeah. I'll get it.
Okay.
All right, Nick, you want to go ahead and give Mark his questions in Disney live action?
Gladly, Mark. Are you prepared for your questions in the category of Disney live action?
Yeah, let's do it.
Great. Your first question. Which Disney live action film features a cruise ship called Sun Princess bound for Rio de Janeiro?
Let's go multiple choice.
Okay, your multiple choice options. Is it A, Jungle Cruise, B, Herbie Goes Bananas, C. Flight of the Navigator, or D. The Finest Hours?
I'm gonna say B.
B as in boy?
Boy, yeah.
That is correct for 1 point. Bananas, he went. All right, Mike, your second question. What national landmark do Ben and company find the treasure under in National Treasure Book of Secrets?
Mount Rushmore.
That is correct for 2 points.
And the lead.
Indeed. Your third question. How specifically does Ned save Nemo from the tentacles of the giant squid in 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea?
Let's go multiple choice.
Okay. Your multiple choice options is A, harpoons its eye, B, cuts off its tentacle, C, lights it on fire, or D, stabs its heart.
Here are the options one more time.
Sure thing. Your options again. Is it A, harpoons its eye, B, cuts off its tentacle, C, lights it on fire, or D, stabs its heart?
Going to say harpoons its eye.
That is correct for 1 point.
Wow. Okay.
All right. Your penultimate question in Disney live action, Mark. In The Muppets, what profession does Mary have?
Multiple choice.
All right. Your multiple choice options is A, nurse, B, waitress, C, teacher, D, scientist.
Say waitress.
That is incorrect. Scully, chance for a 1 point steal. Is it A, nurse, B, waitress, C, teacher, D, scientist?
Teacher.
Teacher is correct for the 1 point steal. And Mark, your final question in Disney live action. Who plays horse trainer Lucien Lauren in Secretariat?
John Malkovich.
That is correct for 2 more points.
Terrible golf swing.
All right, so Mark gets his total up to 12, but with the steal in there, Scully's at 9. Is that what you have?
Correct.
Okay, so we'll bring back up the wheel and Mr. Coho for the spin for Mr. Scully.
Cool.
Lands on Star Wars.
I would keep that if I were you.
Yeah, we will go ahead and take that.
Awesome.
Okay. Then I will give you your questions in the category of Star Wars. Are you ready, Scully?
Let's do it.
All right, your first question is as follows. What type of creature had itself attached to the Falcon while inside the worm creature in The Empire Strikes Back?
Mynock.
That is correct for 2 points. Your second question. What part of Jar Jar's body goes numb after he gets it caught in the beam of Anakin's pod racer in The Phantom Menace?
His mouth.
That is correct for 2 points. Who voices Anakin in The Clone Wars?
Matt Lanter.
That is incorrect. Mark, chance for a 2 point steal.
Steve Lantern. I don't know.
It's also incorrect. We're looking for Matt Latner.
Oh my god, I can't believe I did that. All right.
Co-host coming in.
Okay.
I think it is absolutely Lanter. I'm almost 100% sure that's how that last name is said.
Are you positive?
I'm willing to throw the challenge. I'm almost 100% sure.
I thought it was Lanter as well.
Yeah.
And if
I've
you're
always
confident,
studied at LAN, so I would challenge that it's Lanter.
okay,
Are
we
you
will go
challenging?
ahead.
Yes, we will
challenge
challenge.
that. We will challenge.
Okay, we'll be right back after that challenge. All right, we are back from the challenge. We had it wrong in the doc. Scully was correct. It is, I already forget, Lanter. It is Lanter. So Scully had it right. So he will get the 2 points, bringing his total up to 15 to Mark's 12. Correct, Nick?
Yep.
Okay, so Scully, here is your fourth question in Star Wars. What planet does Galen Erso die on in Rogue One, A Star Wars Story?
You do.
That is correct for 2 points. And your final question. Who confronts Dooku on Geonosis while he is watching the arena along with the Separatists and Jango Fett in Attack of the Clones?
Mace Windu.
That is correct.
This party's over.
2 points and a clean sweep, bringing his total up to 19 to Mark's 12. Is that what you have, Nick?
Yep.
All right, so we're going to move on to round number 3. Here's how it's going to work. We're going to say a category in the betting round. They are then going to have to decide whether they want to bet 0, 1, or 2 on the question. If they get it right, they will gain those points. If they get it wrong, they will lose those points. We will play until someone is mathematically eliminated or we reach the end of the match. So, any questions from the players?
Let's do it.
Okay, so the first category that you guys can bet points on is going to be Planet of the Apes. All right, we'll get bets starting with Mark.
2.
And Scully.
And 2.
All right, your question in. Whoa, Thomas Eanes is just back in magically. Eanes, I don't know how you did it, but stop it. All right, you can't help here, Eanes. All right, your question in Planet of the Apes is... Which Apes film features the characters Honorius, Julius, and Maximus?
Did you let Eanes back in?
I don't think so.
My hands are over here.
It might have been Coho on accident. I don't know.
It's always Coho.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
That's going to be Mark's first repeat. The question again. Which Apes film features the characters Honorius, Julius, and Maximus?
That first name also is pronounced Honorius.
Honorius, sorry.
Silent H. All good, Tim.
We really can't ding him for that because...
Oh, yeah, no, yeah. Just in case.
5, 4.
No, Tim, I won't call you.
2, 1. Pens down, Mark. Let's go to Mark first.
So Planet of the Apes, 2001. I put 01.
And Scully.
And I said 68's Planet of the Apes.
And your winner, Thomas Scully. The correct answer was 1968's Planet of the Apes. So Scully wins it out mathematically. Nick, let's talk for a second. What you think of the match?
Great match. Mark played great. Scully played near perfect. The fact of the matter is the guy's just been popping off since the title match. Even in the last title match he was in, that he didn't wind up on top of. He said he was coming for everyone. He already beat all 34 other people in the league once, and now it looks like he's coming one at a time. So Mark just was in the way of a truck. But the fact of the matter is, I think Mark plays anyone else today, Mark probably wins. Scully's just on a warpath. Yeah,
absolutely. So why don't you take over post-match interviews, starting with Mark.
Mark Eanes, as I said, you played great. You maneuvered your way through a category. I imagine it wasn't your favorite. And you still came out with a really good score. You were really nipping at his heels the whole time. And then a huge swing in round 3 just ended the match. That's the way it happened. It was on one question. So to say you lost the match, I think is incorrect. I think you played great. How you feeling?
Yeah, well, don't worry, Thomas. I got this. Yeah, Yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, I got I got a category I wasn't super confident in still. Just haven't had a chance to really dive in deep in that one. But I think there's a couple other things. I definitely slipped up here today, and not really. Still, I know it's Scully, and I the 3 losses I have are all good, but I definitely got places to clean up in, and yeah, I'm gonna use the beginning of the season to do that, and come back raging. Hopefully, tournament time.
Great.
Assume that's where I'll see you guys again.
Absolutely. Well, I'm loving your speeches, my friend. Your pre-match speech got me hyped for this match, and I'm still hyped to see you come back. We will see you again in singles around tournament time. We did just see you play in teams. We will see you in teams again very shortly prior to singles. So perhaps you'll use that as a time to sharpen some other areas. And come tournament time, you're going to be a scary prospect, my friend. But we look forward to seeing you. Eanes, anything to add? Fair, understandable. Awesome. Well, we'll see you both next time. Great job today. Let's move on to the guy himself, Thomas Scully. I'm scared, right? You're scaring me. You say nothing in your promo, and then you come out and miss like 2 questions the whole match. You already won the thing we did that involves everyone. So, like, even if you weren't going to this title match right now, like you could have done it anyway, essentially. How you feeling? You're on your way back to the title. It's well deserved. You played great today to make yourself worthy to be in the title again. I'll stop talking.
Well, yeah, I mean, with the promo, I think I've wasted more words on promos than I care to count. So we're kind of coming at it from a new attitude this year where we're just not going to say much and do all the talking in the game. And I think that worked well today. Just again, first true match of the season, much like with the last one standing, a lot of rust. I gotta shake off. The Mission Impossible question irritated me, so I have to watch those again. It was good to get Star Wars in round 2 because that's a category that I've either been like 10 for 10 in or a devastating 2-point steal to you in you with the Star Wars shirt. But yeah, it felt great to just get back out there and now get back to the title match where I've been the bridesmaid so many times I could feel the cast of the movie Bridesmaids. So hopefully this time around, I know that this time I can get over that hump and be the champion. So,
Coho, you look like you're trying to be menacing. Tell what's on your mind.
Menacing. It's more so just I'm excited about the new approach because it means I get to do all my talking after we viciously TKO someone. I am very, 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 very proud of Scully. We are entering the 3rd dynasty of fandom. You could say that the first season with the first run with Robert was a dynasty and Twig was a dynasty. This next one's all about Scully. No one's gonna touch Scully. Scully's gonna get this belt and it'll stay with him until he decides to give it up. And that's the goal. That's not even just the goal. That's the future. I can see it. So unfortunately for Mark, you just happen to be in the way. And unfortunately for whoever we play in that title match, you're in the way.
And Mark, listen, Mark played a really solid match. He got tripped up on a lot of the same things I did in round 1. And then like Disney Live Action, even though you guys trimmed it down this year, it's still a landmine of a category for everyone. So if he spends something else, we're going well past the first question of round 3. He is a phenomenal competitor. He will be playing for a belt at some point this year, whether it be in singles or teams. It just wasn't going to happen this time.
I do fully expect to see Mark again this year in 5 rounds. So,
great. Speaking of, Coho mentioned no one can touch Scully. There are 5 people currently trying to touch Scully. And I'm sorry, I already regret phrasing it that
yep,
way.
I was going to say.
You have one of 5 options, Scully. You have Robert Kastner, Joe Fairley, Cameron Holtzman, Albert Weirdharma, or Tyler Birch playing in that 5-way next week. One of them will come out, and the 2 of you will battle for the vacant belt. Who do you think it's going to be? Who do you hope it is? And what are you going to do to prepare?
Yeah, look, all 5 of those are really, really strong competitors. All had like signature wins last season. Take a look at someone like Albert, who went from retirement match to almost title match on a number of different occasions. Personally, I kind of like to see him because we've flown on a plane together, so we have that personal connection there. But hey, I would love to see Holtzman in there. He's one of the most well-rounded players to ever play the game. Joe, he's going to be clawing back. He's going to be clawing his way in there. I'd love to have a rematch with him. And then Kastner and Birch are also very, very good players. We saw what they can do in Game of Factions. I think both of those two have a certain set of strengths that I think could lead them on the path to victory. But in terms of personal preference, I would love to see Albert finally get his due and get into that title match. Holtzman as well. But whoever it is, I'm just gonna prep the same way. Just gonna play to my strengths. Try to not make any stupid errors like I've done in the past. Fucking gay pals. And hopefully come out on top. I watched Kung Fu Panda last night, so that's not going to happen again. I hope.
Mentioned he saw that on Letterboxd. Buddy, you got the fire in you. I'd be scared if I was anyone in your path, and we'll look forward to seeing you in a few weeks in the title match. Tim, put a bow on.
Yeah, this was great. I think everybody kind of said it well. Scully said it well there at the end that Mark gets another category. I think we are going on farther. Mark said it himself too. It's not a category that he's really dove into yet, but you can bet your ass if you know Mark Menchaca that next time that's not going to happen. That's what that dude does is he gets angry too. So I'm looking forward to what happens with Mark next. Scully versus any of those 5 people is just going to be disgusting. Because he's angry and all of them want a shot, and it's just man, I don't know. It's going to be wild. So I'm looking forward to it, but we will see it real soon. That number 1 contenders match, the other one, the 5-way, is next week. So be on the lookout for that, guys. But watch all the other matches. Watch the War Zones. Watch the Fan Zones. Watch the other shows that we do here. Come on, people. We'll see you real soon with the next match. Until next time, bye.
We are so glad you came. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye now. Bye. Bye-bye. Remember, please discard all candy wrappers and popcorn containers in the nearest trash receptacle. Thank you. Okay, bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye. Okay. Are they all gone? Is everybody gone? Huh? Good.